I'm with the band. Music and interviews you're going to like.
Welcome to I'm With the Band here on the Mesh Podcast Network. I am your host, Andrew Moose. If this is your first time listening to I'm With the Band invites musicians and bands of all types to discuss their current projects, their touring lives, or at this time, lack of touring lives, and their lives as musicians. We certainly hope that you subscribe to this podcast by mashing the subscribe button on your preferred platform so that these podcasts can be beamed directly to you whenever we do drop an episode.
I'll do my arm like this so it looks like it's him.
Yeah, can you see me? Hey. So if you're, and these guys that I'm podcasting with today, this is a hoot. So if you're considering advertising on the Mesh Podcast Network, it's certainly a great way to reach a targeted audience. And I've heard it is a great network.
Wonderful things
already. So if you're considering on advertising on the Mesh, it's certainly a great way to reach a targeted audience. And I've heard the only people who listen to podcasts here on the Mesh are rich. They're beautiful, and all they want to do is spend money with you and your company. So my guests today, without further ado, on I'm With the Band, are based out of, what they say is the backcountry, North Carolina. We'll get to that later, but I'd like to welcome all the people from Tan and Sober Gentlemen. What is going on, Ben, Eli, and Courtney?
Hello.
Hey, huddle around the computer. What's up, guys?
Hi.
So you guys were introduced to me through our friend Stephen Davidson, and shout out to powerful Stephen Davidson. We appreciate you guys.
All the Cradle Creek boys,
all the Cradle Creek, all the Cradle Grass, y'all.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast today. If some of our listeners might be like, well, who are these Tan and Sober Gentlemen people? And I hear a lady. What's that all about? So tell us a little bit about how you guys got started and what you guys have going on right now.
Raised in a dead of night in a storm.
None of us are gentlemen, just so you know. It's a joke. We are not tan.
Ben was raised by sheep.
Not sober.
Never.
And we are not gentlemen.
No.
Not ne'er one.
I personally think I'm rather tan right now.
Go away. Ben don't listen to Ben. He's just a history major.
You wear
He doesn't know what he's talking
all
about.
the time.
Well,
So
my
if
face
you're
is tan.
Well,
We are regressive folk music, as local periodicals like to call
his
us.
face is tan.
Right. Who coined the phrase regressive folk music?
It was coined by a publication that will not name on air.
Sure.
It was intending to
Andy,
insult us, but I kind of like it, so I made a t-shirt out of it.
Nice.
So we all grew up playing this kind of music in some way, shape, or form, and through a long and rather boring story, all kind of got connected in the summer of 2016.
It's not that boring of a story. It's kind of Facebook, but we
Well,
all
that's
did
just
play a
you.
lot of music.
Well, your
Shut up.
story actually isn't boring.
Oh yeah.
So
I was born in December 27th.
that part of it is.
Oh,
all
right.
the way up till 2016 was
Up
pretty
until
boring.
you met him.
I was a classically
Your
trained.
life didn't begin until you met Ben Noblett.
Oh,
One sunny day.
Excuse me, I'm trying to have a podcast here. Excuse
Have
me.
you ever heard of a concept known as dignity?
It's shockingly hard to emulate Kiroka like this. You people have no class.
All
Yeah,
right.
big
So,
trouble.
anywho, when I was putting together this
Are
iteration
you
of the
telling my
band,
story?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I was looking for a fiddle player, and I was asking around, and several people said there's a cat named David Elias
Yes.
Howells. And
My, what a good name.
I found him on Facebook, and I sent him a message saying, "Hey, I got this band, that, plays loud, angry, fighting Irish bluegrass music, or something to that effect.
That's a little
And I'm
harsh.
looking for a fiddle player. Are you interested?" And he just responds, "I've been waiting all my life for this."
I was a classically trained kid, and my entire life, particularly in symphony and orchestra stuff, they always told me to slow down and stop moving as much. And I've pretty much spent my entire career trying to do the opposite. So
Yeah.
it's really shouldn't have worked out, but I'm very lucky to have met most of these lovely people.
Right. Well, speaking about your style of music, it is quite loud and it is quite Celtic. It is quite bluegrassy. So, and I don't want to pigeonhole you guys into a style of music, but
please.
you guys do fit into that crazy good festival vibe that people are really looking for these days.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it, and the one that I got turned on to pretty recently is cold chicken skin. I already told Ben. I freaking loved it. It was fantastic. Let's talk a little bit about that song. First of all, the video is great. And I've noticed that you guys do have
the digital butler.
He's such a good one.
Sorry.
Well, no worries. So who is your videographer? Who is who's doing that stuff for you?
It's Josh Collins, who
lovely fellow,
runs the production company known as the Digital Butler.
It's like if a butler went digital.
Digital Butler.
They're great.
People should Google the Digital Butler.
Seriously, if you have any video or audio production needs around the Triangle area of North Carolina,
Josh is also easy on the eyes. He's talented at what he does. He doesn't steal your money. Great,
bizarrely communicative for an arts adjacent person.
I feel like that's mean, but I don't know how.
Awesome. Well, hey, we're going to break away and listen to Cold Chicken Skin. So here it is.
Hey,
breakaway pants are the best pants.
Breakaway pants. All right, and we're back. See how quick that was? It was
Wow.
awesome. Y'all, that was cold chicken skin, and it wasn't cold, and it wasn't chicken, and it wasn't skinny. I thought it was warm and fat. It was great. I loved it. So I asked this question to all the bands that come on I'm With the Band podcast here on the Mesh. Being from North Carolina, we're all North Carolina people by one way or another. What's y'all's favorite venue, and what's your favorite festival to play? Don't all say it at the same time, but just go.
Venue first.
Really good time at what was it? I always have a hard time remembering it, but it was with the band.
Great podcasting.
Yeah, you went first.
Go.
Oh my god.
My favorite venue, personally, though we have yet to play it in a real setting, but if you're listening, Heather, you should book us. Is the Haw River Ballroom in Saxbahaw, North Carolina.
It's so cool. Yeah.
There's an old rundown mill in Saxbahaw that used to be completely empty. Me and my brother used to run around and have BB gun wars in it. And Tom and Heather hollowed the whole thing out and put this gigantic, beautiful, beautiful concert space in it. The sound there is amazing. You can fit a ton of people. She books it really, really well. Margot Price there is one of the best shows I've been to.
She's on her phone.
No, I was looking up the festival because I can't remember names.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Appaloosa was freaking amazing.
Appaloosa Festival was the best festival.
Lovely
we didn't play. We played 2 nights,
from 12 to 2 a.m.
Yeah, it was in sweaty people just piled in on top of each other. It was amazing,
but in a good way, like a
pre-times
way.
The other musicians that were there were superb, and there was a tent. You could get refills on your beverages.
Did the tent impress
There were those
you?
hammocks behind the stage.
Yeah, and we were like,
all right.
It was so nice, and we camped. It was just.
I think I realized.
It was
so nice.
Front Royal, Virginia, just beautiful country. You know the band Scythian? It's
Yeah,
their
lovely
festival.
Folks.
Yeah.
Oh, is it great? I'm originally from Statesville, North Carolina, and Scythian always plays the balloon rally.
Oh, no way.
Nice. Very familiar with those guys.
Yeah, they were very, very kind enough to have us at their festival last year, and it was a grand old time.
No, after you.
All right. I always feel bad because it's kind of cliche, but man, the first music festival I ever went to was Merle Fest, and my mom taught at Wakes Community College, and it'd be really fun to play Merle Fest if you're listening.
Or if you happen to be visiting North Carolina at any time and you're not from here and you want like the epitome, that's how that's pronounced?
Epitome, correct.
Of
what
homeschooled. North Carolina is, you should go to Merle Fest.
It's lovely. It's a really good time. I think it did make that impression upon my young brain of like, wow, things
We're
are so
incredibly lucky to have that sort of thing in our state.
There is also a local performance hall called the Cat's Cradle, which, to be completely honest, was one of the first reasons I came to Chapel Hill. They had a free show when I was touring colleges, and I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And the fact that we had multiple venues within a couple miles in Chapel Hill definitely drew me to the area.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. It's just one of those places that also kind of endeared to my heart. Like, I think they've been struggling a little bit with the recent times. So if anybody's looking for some good live streams, Cat's Cradle's pretty chill. Good time.
Right on. Well, I was going to ask you guys, since the pandemic, what have you been doing as far as live streaming and all that good stuff to keep engaged with your
I've
friends?
been letting my hair grow out, and then I'll cut it again. I don't really tell people about it, but it's happening.
We've been doing a live stream like every couple months or so.
Mm-hmm.
The internet isn't our forte so much.
Yeah, it is. It's a hard thing to do, and it's a hard thing to do right.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of people that you got people like Josh Daniel. I know, like out of Charlotte, who's killing the live stream game, and but honestly, it's a very hard thing to get a hold of. And especially with the outfit of your size, it's hard to. I think it would be, unless you have a complete professional setup. Maybe you can get the digital butler on this. But if you have if you have a large setup, it's hard to really get that. And you guys are a 7-piece, correct?
Yeah, but we're so used to the live situation, and our band is so high energy that is almost like that high that you can't get. We're just like a live stream is just such a echo of what we're used to, that we're doing our best, and I feel like we've had some really great live streams. But
really
we're
hate-
missing that live.
I really hate and love that you said the high you can't get, because I was like, oh, that's some Joe Rogan
It's
shit right there.
such a participatory form of music.
Yeah.
We're the whole point of it is
The
to
feedback.
bring in all these people together and sharing energy
Fun.
and
Commune with each other.
All right, calm yourself.
hippie.
You ain't that big of a deal. I feel like I think we've been real lucky though to work with people like Digital Butler, and like I have a really hard time watching my own stuff. It's something I'm trying to get better at. But from what I have seen, a lot of like we've looked far better than we ever deserved to. Thanks to I think we've worked with a couple really talented people, and I think we've also gotten a wonderful opportunity to work with Stephen Rates at Bunker Sound to do some recordings.
Oh,
We go in, we
yeah.
had a fun. That's how we did the chicken skin video. What so like?
Oh yeah, just circle back around on the question that we totally did not answer earlier.
It's in the,
Cold chicken skin.
oh right.
We've been very lucky to tour Ireland several times now, and our great friend Max Verncombe from Skull, Ireland, our favorite place in the whole wide world,
Love Max of Skull.
asked us to be a part of a tribute to his dad, Colin Verncombe, who sang under the stage name Black, and Cold Chicken Skin is one of his songs, and we, hillbillied it.
Hillbillied it up.
Yeah.
There we go. Just trying to say.
I think it turned out real good. I dig it.
Yeah, same here. I think that you guys definitely got your point across. And if that's your first introduction to your band, I think that that would be a great example for you. I think to put that out front for you.
Just so you know that song caused me physical pain to record.
Oh God,
Because
whatever.
I was holding a bar to G
She's a
minor
post.
chord. The
Such a
whole
post.
the majority of that song is G minor. And I know I could have used
had
the
to hold a
capo, but
chord.
I ain't no bitch.
I'm a guitar player. Yeah, just use
So-
a capo.
So when you
That's
listen
what
to
they're for.
it, know that I went through pain for
Not
you.
that much.
I was holding the guitar up next to my face, just going like, ah.
You were at that. It was a ton of fun both to record and to film that thing and just kind of get to ham it up. And so one of my personal favorite things about this group is the emphasis on fun and having a good time. And I hope that it was, and I think it did translate really well in that video. And I don't know, just
especially
like
the yelly parts.
the yelly parts were great.
Yeah, for sure. In the big harmonies is what I love about that song. I think that
Cement mixer that was threatening.
Ben was worried about an errant cement mixer and the fact that there's a train yard next to my house. It's whatever.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, but those harmonies on your stuff is nuts. So it's like does everybody sing in your band?
We'll try to. I don't know if you call it singing.
Right.
I mean, a big part of that is old Tucker Jackson Galloway on a lot of vocals and banjo. He's one of those kids that can just hear harmonies in an annoyingly proficient way. Not that I'm jealous, but I'm a little jealous. He's also not bad looking, so it's like, come on. But
Sure.
But that three stack kind of style is a bluegrass staple, yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's me, Dill, and Tucker. And if you're listening to old stuff, William's in there. So.
yeah.
And
Oh,
then
Mr. Mulvey.
then everybody else yells, but you sing some too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
the more in tune kind of yelling is probably Eli.
oh,
The really out of tune one's me.
yeah. But it's got a lot of character. So
But sometimes the added tune adds to the harmony. I know it's weird, but it really
that's what
does.
Ben tells himself to fall asleep at night. So,
That's what I call myself when I wake up in the morning.
It's like I got this.
I got this.
Added tune harmonies is my
Got
shit.
this unearned enthusiasm. All right.
No doubt. So hey, I would just like to take a second to really encourage everyone to go and check out all of our other shows on the Mesh.tv podcast
Really should.
network. We've got absolutely should. We've got all kinds of stuff. We've got national touring comedians on our network. John Reed, Kathleen Madigan, Pat House. We've got golf podcast, movie podcast, entrepreneur podcast. We've got it all. So go over and check out all the podcasts on the Mesh.tv to check out all those and have them download and subscribe to those things. So whenever those shows are dropped, you can get them. So we produce them. You listen to them. That's how it works. So I'm here with the Tan and Sober Gentleman, which is a very huge treat for me because I love listening to really great North Carolina bands that are just blowing the world up here.
Yeah.
So, we were talking about some different festivals that we are, involved with and all that good stuff. But and I know you mentioned some that you'd like to play. So what are some other festivals that, or maybe out there that you guys have played or that you'd like to maybe put some shine on for our folks that might be dying to know?
The Gorey Market House Festival in the northern half of County Wexford, Ireland.
Is an utter blast.
Right.
They're going to be able to go to that.
You guys setting up packages to go to this?
Yeah, it's
Ben's
the first.
He's going to pay your flight so that you can go to this.
I
festival.
won't, but Ben will.
He just suggested to all the North Carolinians.
Yeah, I love how that was your. You were like, "What's some festivals we can connect with?"
It's the first
easily?
weekend in August, 2021. It's worth the trip.
It is.
Right on. And that is on your schedule. I mean, that is, you guys are getting ready to play this.
Oh, yeah.
Thing.
It's going to be, oh, God, we can't wait. We were just lamenting about the summer, but c'est la vie. Also, maybe a little bit more accessible. Shakori Hills is a lovely place. We've been super lucky to play there a bunch.
And the Eno River Festival.
Eno River Fest is also super fun.
And then you can jump in the river.
Which is a huge plus for us.
You have to jump in the river.
Heavy Rebel.
How many festivals does Shakori Hills have now? They have, they throw the big what?
The big one twice a year, and then they have the Old Time Fiddlers Convention, the Hop and John, in September of a normal year, which is my personal favorite.
Gotcha.
Ben just mentioned a great one. Heavy Rebel Weekender, and Winston-Salem is an awesome place. We've been super lucky to play there a couple times. It's kind of place that you get empty beer cans thrown at you if you're doing well. So that's how you.
Solid.
It's awesome. Oh, it's the best.
They have a PBR
chicken
Krispy
wire,
Kreme donut eating, and wet wife beater competition.
All at the same time. You have to do all three. Great time. 1/3
Rockabilly Festival, 1/3 car show, 1/3 burlesque convention.
All fun. Winston-Salem.
Anybody can find something they like.
I'm pretty sure Ben just books it for the burlesque aspect.
There was this lady who glued little tassels to her butt cheeks and then set them on fire and worked.
That's why we keep going back every year.
We're in it for the art, really.
Yeah, that's what it's
all about, the art. That was a sarcasm.
Well, great, guys.
The Shindig in Clayton is Shindig-tastic.
Yeah,
they have
Clayton Shindig.
Excellent vendors. I can make shit up if I want to. And their green room is nice. They sell cigars right out on the street. It's
right on the street.
Good man.
Well, that's
so
how
nice.
Best festival. They sell cigars in the street.
Great crowd every year.
Yeah.
Right on.
And the cigars.
So, when I was out looking at some of your newer stuff that you've released, and kind of circling all back into the Irish feel, I saw the song "The Green Flag," and I'm honestly, tell us a little bit about that one.
It's a rap song.
I'm going to get on my frustrated history major soapbox here.
Ben's a history major.
He actually brought a box to stand on.
He did. It's very small and says Irish Spring on one side. But Ben,
the Green Flag is a very, very old Irish rebel song that has some connection to the American Civil War. There were it's a little unclear.
I really thought you would know more details than that.
I'm getting to him, Eli. So during the Civil War, there were Irish regiments that fought on both sides. One of the ways to gain citizenship was to join up with either the Confederate or the Union Army, and they would, instead of whatever respective flag they were carrying, they would wave the green flag with the harp on it, the flag of Ireland. And so the story goes, at the Battle of Fredericksburg, the Savannah Irish Rifles bumped right into the Fighting 69th, the New York Irish Regiment, and instead of engaging in battle, their pipe bands played that tune as they both turned and walked back to their respective lines. And then we medleyed it with an old-time tune from Cripple Creek, Virginia.
Because who needs dignity?
Because I wanted to.
You wanted to?
Yeah.
So
So Courtney, you're obviously the leader of this band. So let's
Y'all hear?
how did you be the de facto leader of this record?
Terrible hair flip.
I'm sorry, what? I was flipping my hair.
Really wish you hadn't said that, but it's fine.
You keep these guys in shape or what?
I do not keep them in shape.
She kicks people.
I'm usually the one that needs to be kept in shape.
No. No.
We literally had to.
You can say that, but don't tell why. Go ahead.
We had to wheelchair her out of a hotel room the morning after a St. Patrick's Day show.
I know how to do
That's what leaders do. That's what leaders do. Lead by example.
Yes. Wheel me around, peasants.
I really hate the fact that the more that I think about it, the more that I am fully on board with the whole Courtney as band leader thing now. So I'm kind of down.
Courtney Rayner 2020.
I would totally. Oh, can I be your vice president?
Yeah.
Dream team. Oh.
We gotta get this shit straight before we do that.
Anywho. Oh,
Mutineers.
Yes. Well, I'd really like to thank Ben, Eli, and Courtney from Tannen Service for taking the time to be with us today out of their such busy schedules, I'm sure.
I'm a public school teacher, so you best believe.
Stop bragging.
Because that shit ain't fun no more.
No, I bet not.
That's yeah.
So, well, thank you to all of our listeners out there. This has been I'm with the Band here on the Mesh Podcast Network. Don't be afraid to be kind to one another. And
thanks for having us.
Thanks, man.
All the children of Gaelic, Nick the Burns Banner, children of a fighting star. What do you like?